On June 19, 2026, four NYPD detectives fired 37 rounds inside a Brooklyn apartment building. One of them was shot. The man they were facing did not survive. This is the address, 190 Kosciuszko Street in Bedford-Stuyvesant. The call that started it came in at 5:46 in the morning. A neighbor reported gunshots inside the building. These are the two firearms police say they recovered afterward. Investigators say the man inside fired at least 17 rounds. Here is the part that is easy to miss. This was not a fast-moving street encounter. It lasted more than 3 hours. Officers from a 79th precinct arrived, heard more shots from inside, and pulled back. That is the correct move. They set a perimeter and called in the Emergency Service Unit, the NYPD's tactical and rescue team, along with the hostage negotiation team. For nearly 3 hours, negotiators tried to reach him. He never engaged. This is NYPD drone footage, and it is how they learned two critical things. He was armed and moving on the second floor, and he was not alone in that building. That second fact changes everything. A contained standoff can be waited out. An armed man firing rounds with neighbors behind the same walls cannot. At 8:51 in the morning, ESU made entry. What you're watching now is Detective Matthew Gale's camera. 15 years on the job.
You want me to push that forward? Just pull this.
Watch the shield. That 6-foot ballistic shield is the entire tactical plan. The stack moves behind it, and a man at the front absorbs the risk for everyone standing behind him. The stairwell is the problem. He is at the top of it. They are at the bottom. There is no cover on a staircase, and no way to approach that does not expose you. Everything after this point happens in under 20 seconds.
Stop! Drop the gun! Drop the gun! Drop the gun! Shots fired. He's right up there at the top of the stairs.
6-foot shield up!
Drop.
Detective Gale has been shot in the left leg. The round fractured his tibia. Listen to what the team is calling out. Who's hit? Who's hurt? Get him out.
Stop.
This is the part of the job that does not make headlines. For men under fire in a stairwell, and the first priority on the radio is not the shooter. It is getting the wounded man out. In total, the NYPD says the 4 detectives fired 37 rounds. Gale, 16. Negri, 11. Petronio, 7. Leiper, 3.
Get him out! Get him!
Now watch the same seconds again. Slow down. Slow down. You can see how little there actually is to see. The camera sits on his chest. When he moves, it moves. Body-worn video is evidence, but it is not a neutral witness. It shows a narrow slice of whatever one person's torso happened to be pointed at.
Keep the neck on. Stop.
Same 2 minutes. Different camera. This is Detective Joseph Petronio. The value of 4 cameras is not repetition, it is parallax. Each one fills in a piece the others could not see. Investigators will rebuild the timeline by syncing all 4 to that burned-in clock in the corner of the frame. Notice how much of this is waiting. The tempo before an entry is slow and quiet, and it is deliberately slow. Every second spent stacking correctly is a second not spent improvising under fire.
Stop! Drop the gun! Drop the gun! Drop the gun! Shots fired.
He's right up there, top stairs.
6-foot shield up!
Get out! Back out! Back out!
3 hours of negotiation. Roughly 15 seconds of gunfire. That ratio is the whole story of this incident.
Cease!
Get him out!
Again, this time frame by frame. In slow motion, the muzzle flashes become countable, and that is exactly what a ballistics report is built from. Shell casings, impact points, and the precise sequence of who fired when. The Attorney General's Office of Special Investigation is now reviewing all of it, independently of the NYPD. Detective Alessandro Negri, 11 rounds fired. His camera gives the widest view of the apartment, and it is the one that shows the condition of the room. Earlier that morning, according to investigators, the man inside had been throwing a microwave, a lamp, and pots out of the window. That detail matters because it goes to what these officers believe they were walking into before they ever went through the door.
Stop! Drop the gun! Drop the gun! Watch. Shots fired.
Where's that big shield? We get it. 6-foot shield. 6-foot shield.
6-foot shield up!
What's the blanket if you have?
You good? You're good? Fuck!
Back up! Back up! Back up!
Back up! Medic!
Back out! Back out! Back out!
Back out!
Back out! Who's it? Back out! Back out!
Under New York state law and department policy, an officer may use deadly force when facing an imminent threat of death or serious physical injury. That is the standard the review board will apply here. And that is not the same question as whether the outcome was good. It asks whether each individual round was reasonable at the moment it was fired.
Get down! We get this person out.
One camera left, the one that shows the rescue. Detective Andrew Leiper fired 3 rounds, the fewest of the 4. His camera is the one that follows the drag. Watch the hallway behind him. That is a wounded officer being moved down a staircase by hand, while the scene is still not secure.
that big shield, we get in or not?
6 foot shield, 6 foot shield.
6 foot shield up!
Ballistic blanket if you have.
There is no ambulance inside the building. There is no clean handoff. The team is the medical plan until they get him to the street.
Get him out, get him out, get him out.
Back out, back out, back out. Back out.
Who's hit? Back out.
Back out, get your head.
Get him out, get him out, get him
Work
out.
the medic. Pull him out.
Detective Gale was taken to Kings County Hospital with a fractured tibia. He was released days later, wheeled out to a corridor of applauding officers. Lemon Simmons, 48 years old, was pronounced dead at the scene.
Who's hit? Back out.
Get him down.
Suspect's down.
Can we get this person out? Who's
Here is what the NYPD video does not tell you. New York's Attorney General has opened an independent investigation through the Office of Special Investigation, which under state law reviews every death caused by a police officer in New York. Separately, the department's own Force Investigation Division will hand its findings to the first Deputy Commissioner's use of Force Review Board. That process can take a year or longer. Both reviews are still open. Nothing you just watched is a finding of fact.